So now we have our painting step. So I'm gonna choose these two colors. This one's almost exactly the same. And I'm just gonna use a little sponge. You can use a cheesecloth, you can use even a napkin. And we're gonna put a little bit here, and just the edges, we're just gonna rub a little bit of a darker color. You can even pick a brownish and just give it a little bit of depth. You can barely notice it, but it's just very, very subtle. Now you can spray paint, you can use, so I don't know if you can notice. So basically it's just a little bit of darker tone. Now you can use pink or you can use some white. You know, it all depends on your preferences. But that's kind of like all we're gonna do to it. Now if you can notice, like some will be a different tone. Because all foam depends on a lot, will be, you know, different tones. You just tone it down. Now there is no right or wrong in your painting, right? You will see how pretty it looks at the end. So it's just kind of like something like that. And you will repeat this on both sides. You can also spray paint it, which is what I usually do when I have a big like a big production. I just have a painting area. So that's kind of like, that's it. So you're gonna repeat this on all of these. Just, you know, get a little bit of your color. Remember, there's no right or wrong. So it's just the edges, and we keep on repeating. Second one. Now some people may prefer to do the center. We can try it on the small petals. So we're just going to keep this and continue. So all you have to do is do the same. A little bit more pink. Ooh, wrong color. Doesn't really matter. Let it dry. You get a little bit too much on this, but I do is remember, this is very everybody's style. It's just a shadow of the petal. So can you see these shadows? I'm gonna rub a little bit of here to put it on this one. A little bit too much. And then you get a little bit here. And that's it. It's pretty easy. Just want a little bit darker. I don't know, can you see? Hope the light is showing because there's too much light and I can't see how dark it's getting. With the ring light, it's taking up. So, get the good one. So we have the shadow. Now some people only do one side. I like them both sides. But that's personal preferences. Depends on how much time you have. So you're just going to paint one side. Paint the other side. So that's basically it if you want to use craft paint. I will do some examples with spray paint, so you can decide your favorite way to go about this. And then you just start thermoforming, which is the most exciting part. Well, the exciting part is when we're all finished, but this is pretty fun. So basically like that, and then we got this is two sides, and we got to do the other side. Need a little bit more paint. Dark paint. Got two, both sides. Just gonna fix this little thing here. I mean, it won't even be seen, but you know, let's just do it the right way. And then now, if you are doing this and you don't like something, you can always wash it. That's the great thing about foam. You can always wash the foam and, oh, I don't like that. And you grab a little and clean it up. So it's kind of like plastic. Now, you can't do that when you're painting with spray paint. Now, you don't have to paint it, you can just leave the red. I just like the shadowing, but some people don't, right? So, I like the, oh, this one, I've already done it twice. Okay. So, I hope it's recording, I think it is. No, that's gonna be really bad. Is it recording? So we are now going to paint our leaves, and it's very, very simple because it's a little bit, I'm just going to put a little bit of, you have, these are oil pastels. You can also use craft paint. I actually do most of my big productions with lacquer spray paint. So you want to use a little in the center. So we're going to use like this lime green and then this other green in the center. And then we're going to, with a cheesecloth or any other, we're going to fix it up really nice. That. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the good thing about the sepals is you don't really have to do it on both sides, just the edge of the other side. I will show you in a bit. Now in these leaves, these we're going to have to use white to the side, and because after we thermoform, you can actually give it a little. This is all in the center. You can see the color here. And we want to do this. basically whitish in the center. Now these leaves, you will have to do them on both sides because it will be noticeable. So we're going to do this. Then we're going to smudge it with a little cheesecloth or a little sponge. You can use like the Scotch-Brite from the kitchen and just take the stomach part out and just use the darker greens, and you just want to start darkening. You just want to darken the edges a little bit. Now there's something that could help on the thermoform. You can put a dark edge from the center, like a dark edge right in the middle, so you can actually follow this line. I don't know if you can tell. So this line will help you at the time of thermoforming. And then you just go at the edge. It's very simple. As you can see, so we've got the line, and then each line goes to the tip right here. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to put the clear one, not clear one, the whitish one, and this outer edges. And we'll use better. Want a little shadow. Now you don't have to paint, but painting is optional. It's for you know, when I have a big production, I don't do this. I actually just go to my paint extension. So from here you want to go to that tip because this will help you to make the lines to the for the thermoform. This it will help a lot. So just take all these things off. Smudge it a little bit. See how pretty that looks? So you've got your leaf on both sides. Well, you can also use oil pastels or normal pastels. They both work. The oily one leaves more little oil, the other one leaves a little bit more dust. So they're all different. If you have craft paint, well, you have to wait, right, till it dries. So here we want to smudge it a little bit extra. And then we want to do the dark line. So we're going to go from the center to the edge, and then go from the center to the tip, to that tip. You can want more. However you feel. Whichever is better for you. So what we do is smooth it out. And the other side. So we do our two little colors here. Little bit out, and we are going to make the line. Then we're going to make a really nice line here. And we have go. Number 3, let's smudge it out. This little white is marked. So you just push it a little harder. And then we do our dark green. Well, our dark green one. black, I'm sorry. Other side, I do the same thing. Okay. And make the center line. And make the outer one. First this side. So we're going to grab our little sponge again. So it's as easy as pie. So we're gonna blend this in. Remember here, there is no right or wrong. You can actually do it the other way around, darker in the center. Now I usually go, like, I will always start, the dark depends on if I'm gonna use dark green floral tape or light green floral tape. You know, and because really the leaves of all flowers, they're, well, they are some a little bit darker than others, but they will always have tones. But usually, you can kind of organize it better if you follow the color you're going to use for your stems. If it's going to be a dark green, here we have this one. And then we have there we go. I forgot the edges. A little darker on the edge. And here we go. Leaf number 4. Now we're gonna go 5. Another dark green. Mark it and smudge it all together. That's it. Smudge it a little bit. Look at how pretty it looks. So realistic. I'm just going to smudge it out here. Needs a little bit of darker here. Just smudge it out. And you can see. So we've got one more to go. I'm going to do it before anything else happens. Here we go. And we got the last little bit of pretty green. Yeah, I've been using these oil pastels for a very long time, so. And we're just going to mark our dark green line. And then the edges. Here, remember this is my dark green line. Dark green to the edges. that. Now we're just going to do the same thing here. And with this, so we're just going to get dark to the edges and align. Now in the back part of it, you only really want to do these little things. You don't have to do the whole bar because it will be glued to the so you just have to do this area. Like that. That's it. So this is the back part. This will be the front. So this one does have a little bit more. Let me get the clock because this is you got your circle. So on one side and on the other one is just here. And move all these little things because they are getting on my Okay, so we're going to continue, and we're going to do the dark on the edges on this side, and on this side we're going to do, remember this is about to do one thing, but you don't really need to. That's about it. A little bit more. So that's a little bit more. And there you go, so one side, and then the other is this. Now we go to the second one. The third, I'm sorry. So we're gonna use the dark green. Make our dark green line here. I do want to give it a little emphasis around here, so I'm gonna do that. That's easy peasy, and then we do the same. The edges start here. And we're going to do our little lime green. A little bit more dark here. So can you see? Really pretty. We got 3, 2 more to go. We're gonna give it that little white thing that we kind of liked. And then we're gonna give the dark line in the middle. And then the dark little edges. Might as well. Just do this side too. And then just those little accents. Make sure we got our dark center. And then we smudge it really nice. And then the other side. So you can see here, petal number 4. We clean out our little space so we won't get all these little greasy things, and we follow the same thing here. And we might as well do it here. And we're just going to use, where's my dark color? Here it is. Dark color. And smudge it up. And then we do the same back here. And we are done. So you've got your 5 painted sepals. 5 painted sepals through one side, and then the other side is just the tip. And then you've got your 6 double-sided painted leaves. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are going to go now to thermoforming.